All right, so today we are going to be reacting to Our Seal of Approval by Dot Pocket. And I'm probably going to make a secondary react as well after this. Anyway, so long story short, let's get on this. From what I'm told, this is a rather simple video compared to some of the other ones. So we'll see what we got here. Before we go, it's probably a good idea to read the... Okay, well, we're not going to pay attention to the names here. That would be cheating, and I will have a cheat sheet for, like, after all this, I guess, right? Lyrics written in storyboarding by myself. Ooh, so he wrote the lyrics and he did the storyboarding. Okay, so there's more human, like, well, I'm not going to say more per se, but it's like there's more direct human involvement here. Okay, so song done with Suno, video and images created in Grok. This video is a complete 180 from my last one. This is a depiction my journey into this amazing community, the impact this weird little campfire has had on me. You all mean a lot, even the ones that have no idea who I am and I only watch. Fair enough. Now I have some silly little seals as a thanks. Okay. Now, it's not exactly a secret that I'm in this video. I literally, he sent me my seal. So, fair enough, right? So, let's see what we got here, right? First, let's turn this all the way up. You want to give two guesses which seal this is? This is Dot Pockets. I actually kind of like the city in the background, to be perfectly honest.
To the sun.
Oh, he manually entered these. That's great. That'll actually make it much easier to review the lyrics when all this is done.
Flippers play lazy.
What in the world is going on here? Hold on. Okay, so there's the lion. Okay, I only recognize the American flag. I don't know what the other two flags are, to be perfectly honest.
Approval just begun.
Okay, then. Okay, fair enough. This was not on my bingo card, and this definitely took me by surprise seeing this. The whales have remigrated to the land, right? Oh my god, this fucking One Piece pirate flag, fair enough.
Banana are perfect, no rush, no demand.
The band, okay, fair enough. That's actually really cute.
Not from the deep.
Well, there's Psychro and Keen.
When we don't understand, in the scrolls quiet hours, when doubt creeps in slow, that seal appears soft, lets the real feeling show.
Yeah, so funny thing, because you can see the legs in the back, I don't know if like this was worked into this because of this, but I do know that apparently with some of the AI programs, it can be a bit of a bastard when you're trying to generate seals, and sometimes it wants to turn, if you want to sealify someone, it wants to kind of like put some otter traits onto the seal. So yeah, there's that. I don't know why that's the case. I'm genuinely curious as to why that might be, but you know. Okay, so that's definitely Lady Wasabi, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's Gleeman. Yeah, fair enough. There's Lusty Lynx. Okay. Okay, so Delta Wolf on the right-hand side. I'm not entirely sure on the left-hand side, to be perfectly honest. Oh, he's got a little fin on the back of his head.
We're here, we're enough.
Oh, Opa Ted Patash and Griffin Knight. No, wait, hold on. Go back a moment. No, wait, hold on. I think that might be Cairo Chikage. Yeah, I think that's Cairo Chikage. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's Cairo Chikage. Wait. We'll find out when we look through this stuff.
No longer needed to be saved from richer
There's Bupela and Blastbox.
creations to late night confessions.
Oh my god, I hope he gets his account back soon enough, man. Lord Intellectual and Ember Paradox, right?
We build in the chaos. No need
Okay, hold on. Okay, well, that's Feeble Mind and Powder. Who is this? This one's not ringing a bell.
No need for concessions. Amelia's multiply takes twists and they
Okay, that's definitely Powder.
bend, but the seal stands.
I still haven't heard Yeah and but as a song, but I gotta listen to that at some point. It does sound like it's gonna be a fucking banger. And the Yeah and question mark was definitely a power move on Powder's part. I have no fucking idea who this is.
Steady, this isn't the end. Lurkers to let
I've talked to this guy before. Name is escaping me though. There's a lot of Sky Bros, to be perfectly honest. They're all doing really interesting stuff. It is hard to keep up with everyone.
legends. We float side by side in memes and in men.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's DJ Nathaniel. I think. Him in his wizard form.
Our spirits collide.
Yeah, that's Nux Taku and Eustace the Useful.
Our seal of approval.
Okay, that's Keeney and okay. I think that one wait. That one okay, that one might have been Griffin. This one might be Griffin Knight. I'm not entirely sure. I don't fucking know, right?
Rolling gentle.
Okay, that's Psychro again. Pretty sure that's wait, hold on. Okay, so he's got a gas mask on. Red eyes, pitch black. I'm gonna guess that's Gaming Sin.
Golden deer. Sky rose drifting.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Where the wild ones sleep.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Fucking names escaping me. I haven't seen anything from either of these two, but it's gonna be so embarrassing because the guy on the fucking upper left hand side is in my chat basically every fucking time. Hold on, my brain is not working. It's late. It's late for me. I gotta check this out. It was Gaming Sin. Fuck. Wait, hold on. There it is, Little Reaper Jr. Fucking hell, mate. That's gonna be embarrassing because he's probably gonna see this video. I'm like, hold on, I recognize who this is. I even remember the junior part. It's like, wait, what was the middle part? Right? Oh my god.
Through slop and through shine.
This pasta and angry duck.
We carry the flame.
Okay, so Mango and Nihilith.
One pot, one current.
Fuck Quangos. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know who either of these two are based off. Oh wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Wait. I'm bad with names. Wait. Hold on. Shit. Yeah, again, I talked to this guy for quite a while. My brain is just not braining right now. but I don't think I've ever actually seen anything from him. Hold on. Let me double check. Alright, that is Kura. That is Kura. Fucking hell, mate. I was like, wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me not make an ass of myself. Let me check my DMs. Okay, that is Kura. Drawing a blank here.
Calling each name, a seal of approval, whisper on the way.
There was a day in the Skybrows community where I was just like posting seal hybrids for this exact reason. You have the seal of approval, and I have the seal in here. I did something similar just for like shits and giggles, where it was like elephant seal. It's like, ChatGPT, give me a hybrid between an elephant and a seal, right? Just because I was kind of surprised at how little there is for seal puns to work with, right? But anyway.
We're here, we're enough.
Okay, I was wrong. That was Cairo Chikage. Who was the one earlier then? Was that actually Griffin Knight? It's gonna be really annoying. I mean, really embarrassing if that's the case. That's Cairo Chikage, and that is Penny Bloomfeld.
No longer needed to be saved.
Lee Fufu. I'm pretty sure that's Zen. Oh, I have no idea. Oh my god. It's Leaflet, right?
When the tide pulls out and the laughs
Protect content creators versus free speech. Yeah.
turn to wake, we send out the gif.
There's Dawn Halo.
Watch the
I'm pretty sure that's Psychro again.
circle remake. Off like a hawk.
Oh my god. Okay, fair enough. We gotta keep this. We gotta keep this in-house joke on. It's just like shoe on head, just with the shoe on our head.
Below under the stars.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It was the thing she posted underneath that Skybrows video where she's like, for what it's worth, whenever I see my own cameos in one of these things, I point like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme and clap like a seal. It's like, yeah, fair enough, right? I think we all enjoy whenever we see cameos of ourselves, right? It's just, hey, it's just fun to see when people do that, right?
Mind and the broken. These waters are.
Now, this lady was... Wait, who the fuck was the person at the beginning? Well, I mean, to be fair, people have popped up multiple times in here, so they might also have been... I think this is the same people, but I could also be embarrassingly wrong.
A seal of
Let's see, yeah. Yeah, this scene makes a lot of sense. If you know anything about Lady Wasabi's purpose for her Louis verse, then yeah, this makes a lot of sense.
a seal of approval. Sky rose forever in the undertow.
Oh! It's Cross Legends.
Banana
Fair enough. There's Kirsha and Kitsune Mizuki.
faded into twilight.
There's Vesper, Blackthorn. Hold on. I don't know who these other two are off the top of my head.
Into twilight's glow. A little rebellion.
Oh, okay, that's Celestium. Oh, so, what the fuck's going on here? It took me a moment. Hold on, I gotta see this again.
Into twilight's glow. A little rebellion.
The charging his fucking Twitch because of the fucking Celestium. Yeah, fair enough.
Steady and slow.
The fucking orcas or quangos, eh? Nasky Holy Goddess and Moomy plays games and Trucker Man.
Seal of approval. Come as
Oh, there's Sky Brows and Mama Brows with her own seal.
this family's forever. Just you, just me. Seal of approval.
Okay. So Torst Wolf is at the right hand side. I was told Jellyfish Girl's name yesterday. Not yesterday, like 2 days ago, and I can't fucking remember it off the top of my head. And I have no idea who the bunny girl is, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so I see Mablock, I see Keybox. It's about all I've Adobe Seal. That's about all I can see on the campfire, around the campfire right now. Okay, so shit. I'm blanking here. I know that that's Rida Zero at the middle right hand side, but the other one. Oh wait, I don't. Okay, I know who's in the fucking Vietnamese hat, right in the cone hat. That's fucking I think it's Philip Chan, the guy with the guy who made the fucking gorilla fellatio joke. This rep says Des. Oh my god, that's uncanny. So that's rep says Des. I'm pretty sure that's Silas and that's Straub, but the other two. Oh, Underworld Fox VT, possibly. Drawing a blank. And there's me, and the AI continues to struggle to understand how to write my characters, which is, again, fair enough, because I kind of invented it. They don't have anything to go by. There's Jayla in the background. Is that supposed to be Smuggalana? I mean, they're wearing the same top. Is that supposed to be Smuggalana? That would be a wild day if I would actually be able to talk to Smuggalana. I don't even know what the fuck we would actually talk about, to be perfectly honest. It would probably be interesting. It would probably just be a bunch of like bullshit, to be perfectly honest, because I highly doubt anyone really wants to talk about anything academic outside of like a couple of VTubers. So meme culture stuff, but that would be a fucking wild day. I don't expect to happen like at fucking all. Let's see. Oh, and they got the holy. That's what it was. They got the holy ball in the background too. I didn't even notice that. Let's see. There's Ben. Oh, Itami. Itami is in the center left-hand side. Drawing a blank on most of the other people here. I don't know. Oh, Rivanami is on here. Let's see. Oh, Loxy. It's either Loxy Princess or Loxy Pop, I think, is the one on the right-hand side. I'm drawing a blank on the rest of them. Although I'm pretty sure that's Pipkin Pippa on the far left-hand side. And it was no longer a seal, but now more of a cat, to be perfectly honest. Okay, what is this? Oh, there's Evil Nero in there. I don't really recognize anyone else. Not drawing. I'm drawing. Oh wait, Play Astronomica. Actually, I think is possibly in the center left-hand side. And oh, wait a minute. Is that Is that a Vesper? Is that? Hold on. Let me double check that name because I think that might be Vesper. Because I remember like I think that's the woman who came back because it's Cream of the Slop. Double check. Oh, no, wait, it's not Vesper. It's Venetrix. Venetrix, hold on. I'm bad with names, chat. Let me check. Where is the outfit? Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check. The hair color and the outfit match, though. Okay, who do we have here? Off the top of my head, I don't. Oh, there's. I think I was told the one on the second the penultimate to the right. I think it's called the bloop. Do I recognize anyone here? Not off the top of my head. Wait, is a group of seals called a pod? I may have learned something today. All right, now I guess we can, since we've gotten past that part, we can double check the cameos and then we can look for the emotional and deeper context, right? Okay, so I was right about Louisverse. Let's see. Was that really Kura all the way at the beginning? Are you fucking kidding me? Damn it, you're right. That was Kura. Oh, I didn't recognize him until later, and I'm like, holy fuck, what is it? Ah! Okay, let's see. Powder, Ben. Oh, I didn't even notice Ben there. Kitsuragi, that's what his name is. Kitsuragi. Ellie Lee. Who the fuck is this? Oh, I would not have been able to spot who this is. I have no idea. Let's see. It was DJ Nathaniel. Let's see. Sir Squintifer. I don't know who this is. I forgot to follow the other one, actually. Yeah, I have no idea who this is. Let's go back here. So I forgot to do that. There we go. Let's see. Fushizi. Who the fuck is Whale Spain? Okay, yeah, I have no idea who this is, but I'll check him out. Woo, who the fuck is Biz V? I have no idea. But that shall be rectified soon. Let's see. Oh, on X. Oh, wait, Wait, really? Yeah. Let's see. Dawn Halo, Cross Dungeons. Okay, I got these ones correctly. Cinevere. Oh my god, I didn't get Cinevere. Okay, fair enough. Who the fuck is Supai Pai? And before I'm actually following them? I am not, it seems. Wait. I think I've seen them before in something. Okay. Okay, so we got, that was correct. These were correct. Opal Usagi. Okay, so I am. Oh my god, I can't remember. Okay, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. That was just totally me dropping the ball there. It's Shiver. I think I've talked to Shiver before, but I have not subscribed. So there we go. Let's see. I didn't recognize Pseudo Gray, but I have to relate. But I already know of them, and I have to react to one of their videos. Okay. This is the one I have to react to. Ray Tyrannus. He's making stuff, so I shall follow. Let's see. Okay. Simply John was in. I didn't see Simply John. Let's see. Kojira Zard. Okay, fair. I've never heard of this person. I've talked to Happy Herbal, but I don't think I've followed them yet. Let's see. Smugalana. Oh my god, that was the X count. Okay, fair enough. Occultus Notitia is in here. I didn't realize that. Roboticus Prime. Okay, so that's not Ben. That's someone totally different. Okay, yeah, someone totally fucking different. I just thought that they over exaggerated some of the stuff with Ben to like make him look more robotic. All right, so they're paving the way for some of these people. Let's see. Pretty sure I'm subscribed to Itami Works, but let's check. Wait, I know I'm subscribed to Kiss of Envy. What the fuck am I doing? I didn't even notice Kiss of Envy was in there. Okay. Yeah, it was Pipkin Pippa. Who the fuck is Muru Mao? Oh, I've never heard of this person before. Follow. Okay, so let's see, Rivanami, Runia the S. Oh, I didn't know Runia made anything yet. It was oh my god, it was Princess Loxy, not Loxy Princess. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm following Nines or Nexus Walker. Let me just check Maginoctis. I know I'm following Nicola actually. I don't know who Ritz. I don't know who that is. Well, it's nothing, but if they've ever made something. I didn't realize I wasn't following Nines on here. Let's see. Interesting what the last thing that they have on their channel for that is, eh? Let's see. I'm already following Venetrix Wolf. Okay, so I was right about Play Astronomical. I don't know who the fuck Cap Remington is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Follow. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Let's see. I don't know who Kedji-san is. I don't know who that is. I'm following David of the Light already. I don't know who Music Satire is or Renegade Reentry. I don't think I'm following Blue, but I didn't know Raiden was making anything yet. So I'm learning about a lot of new people today. Okay, fair enough. I didn't realize they were following me. Let's see. Ren, just a guy with AI, eh? Okay, Bloop. Follow. And then follow Raiden. Let's see. And then finally, we're at the end of the line. Okay, I do know of Death's Walker. Actually, am I following them on YouTube, though? Let's check. Okay, I am already. Good, I'm on the ball there. A Wild Iraqi, I didn't notice. Hawk Sinferno. And then General Gravy. Fair enough. And Yuli Lacroix. I don't know who this is, but we shall find out, it seems. Oh, okay, and there's a cheat sheet here for me to use. So let me open this up at the side. That way I can look at it while we go through and we can analyze the song lyrically now, right? And pay attention to the signs and symbols used. The song is definitely visually simpler in its use of semiotics than some of the other songs are. And there's not a like implied base that I have to have of knowledge beforehand, like with Play Astronomical's video, which was in reference to a game, and I'm like, I've never played the game, I don't know much about this, right? I'm shooting in the dark here, right?
To the sun,
He looks quite exhausted there.
lippers play lazy, approval just begun. Banana are perfect, no rush and no demand. A nod from the deep when we don't understand. In the scrolls, quiet hours when doubt creeps in slow.
There's the Quangos harassing him, right?
Let's still appear soft, lets the real feeling show. I see.
Okay, So that's the first lyric, right? Or the first verse, actually. He lounges on stone, belly to the sun. Let's see. First of all, you don't really lounge on stone, right? That's really fucking uncomfortable. I guess a seal does because they have potentially some degree of cushioning from their abundant blubber, right? Belly to the sun. So I mean, that's exactly what we saw in the beginning, right? Flipper splayed lazy. Approval just began. Banana arc perfect. No rush, no demand. Banana arc perfect. Okay, fair enough. What a banana juju reference there, eh? Let's see. A nod from the deep when we don't understand. In the scroll's quiet hour, when doubt creeps in slow. Let's see. That seal appears soft, let the real feelings show. So obviously the scroll's quiet hour is like doom scrolling at night, I guess, right? Just again, the scroll's quiet hour. You're just scrolling and scrolling, letting time be wasted. Your attention grabbed by the algorithm, right? When doubt creeps in slow, that's why I'm like this is probably doom scrolling. And then you get the break from the doom scroll, something cute like a seal, right? Or I guess in this case, like fucking anime. You got the pirates, like the One Piece almost thing here. Hold on. Well, this is probably him going to Keen, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Love approval, rolling gentle and deep. Sky brows drifting where the wild ones sleep. Through slope and through shine, we carry the flame. One pod, one current, calling each name. Our seal of approval. We're here, we're enough. No longer needed to be saved.
Okay, so apparently I let a verse and a chorus pass by. Okay, fair enough. Wait. No, wait, that is the chorus. I just my cheat sheet was a little bit lower than it needed to be. So our seal of approval, and that's the pun in the thing, right? It's a literal seal and approval. Rolling gentle and deep, sky brows drifting where the wild ones sleep. Let's see. Through slop and through shine, we carry the flame. Okay, yeah, the flame's like again the campfire light, like the enlivened, the enkindled spark, right? So through slop and through shine. As again, harken back to the cream of the slop. This AI spits all slop, but cream sits on the top, kind of stuff, right? One pod, one current, calling each name. So again, like one community. So the pod represents the community, right? One current represents like the flow of the like the movement, right? Literally the movement here, like the AI artist movement that's currently going on. Ow, that hurt. Calling each name. So as the current gets large, as the current moves forward, it calls more people into it to get pulled into and swim with the flow instead of against it, right? Our seal of approval, whisper on the wave. We're here, we're enough, no longer needed to be saved. Okay, so whisper on the wave is an interesting one because here it can refer to both obviously the wave in the video, which is again, seals live in the water, so they have waves, right? But communication, especially telecommunication, is done through waves too, right? Obviously sound is done through waves as well, right? So like every whisper is technically a sound wave. But I'm also reminded, for example, of like radio communication. Radio communication is done on what? Radio waves, right? Wi-Fi signals are also a form of electromagnetic communication, and the EM spectrum is defined by wavelengths, right? So like the difference between a radio wave and a gamma wave, for example, is just the length of the wavelength. So you have like gamma rays can be in the like picometers in wavelength, whereas like radio waves can be even as long as like tens of thousands of kilometers long. So yeah, so it's whisper on the wave. In this case, it's like, in this case, again, EM waves or radio wave, EM waves are like the water waves. We're here, we're enough, no longer need to be saved. A lot of people, this is an interesting thing. A number of people have expressed some degree of defeatism, or at least being, aimless before the development of the Skybrowse community. And it's kind of obvious why this is, right? The Gramscian movement is very clearly not a fan of AI because of how AI can be used to democratize cultural production, like we're seeing exactly right here, right? You can't really control a democratized cultural production because in order to control it, you need to have systems in place to control what is and is not outputted, to conform to the ideological agenda. And so a lot of people who just were not on board with this particular agenda, but still who wanted to create, don't exactly get a lot of help in trying to get their creations, actually realized, because the second you try to explain what it is you're trying to do, then people decide not to work with you, right? Seen it happen quite a bit. I myself didn't expect to have any even semblance of modicum of success doing YouTube videos. I especially didn't expect people to actually sit down through premieres and watch premieres when I release them. So I can definitely see where that comes from. And to certain people, it's definitely deeper, like a cut than others. Again, we mentioned Venetrix earlier, and Venetrix herself only came back to VTubing because of she actually resonated with the message of cream of the slop. So again, AI is pulling people back into the content creation sphere, whether people like it or not, right? So, yeah. And in fact, actually, funny enough, the whole thing with the AI art thing is like, oh yeah, you know what? AI art is actually making me want to draw again. I have nothing against AI art, but it makes me want to start drawing again, which is a thing that I stopped doing years ago, just because it's like, what? For a lot of reasons. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting, right? There now seems to be a sense of direction. We're no longer being pulled by currents that are indifferent to our well-being. It's like, oh wait, we can actually find community, success. We can find even just fun in this new current, and damn it, that's good enough, right? Here we have Dot Pocket holding a literal broken heart. A metaphor about as subtle as a hammer to the face. But again, as I keep saying, subtlety can be good, but subtlety can also be used to obfuscate, in which case that is not good. So again, whether or not something is subtle or avaricious is a decision that has to be made by the creator, and they do so based on what they, again, on a number of factors. So there's nothing particularly let's see. There's nothing particularly literary about either of the two, right? Literature, classical literature can be subtle and it can be quite fucking avaricious. It depends on what you want to do with your project determines whether or not you should be subtle or whether or not you should be again, a hammer to the face, right? And then the heart is mending. It's not obviously completely put back together, but it is at least coming back together.
Richer creations to late night confessions. We build in the chaos, no need for concessions. Amelia's multiple.
One day, people, one day you'll get Powder's attention. I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you.
Takes twists and they bend, but the seal stands steady.
That was Ben. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. That is Ben, now that I can actually see it. Now that I'm not overly... Okay, oh my god. That's embarrassing.
This isn't the end. Like a legends, we flow
So that is verse 2. So let's get down here. From glitchy creations to late night confessions. Now, in the case of like the confessions in the video, it's, you know, Lord Intellectual playing a song to Ember Paradox, which caused a whole incident that I'm gonna have to react to that song soon, because it seems that YouTube is performing a gay op on fucking Lord Intellectual and might destroy his channel before he really gets to do what he wanted to do with it. So it's like, as frustrating as that is, YouTube is this is just what YouTube does. I was not exactly all that surprised when he explained what was going on with his channel. It sounds like the exact kind of thing YouTube would do, to be perfectly honest. So from glitchy creations to late night confessions, obviously, like, AI is still, you know, especially if you're doing like the music thing, you have to really control the entropy level in order to really get what it is you're trying to make, because you need to allow some degree of randomness in order to actually, you know, be surprised, right? But also you need a certain degree of order, in which case, to make sure that even if you're surprised by it, it's still what you actually asked for, right? I learned recently that, like, some of the entropy values that people use for the Suno song generation, I'm gonna try out those as well. Let's see. And the late night confessions. I mean, just like, again, like, everyone talks to everyone in this community, right? Everyone's online for the most part in the afternoon and night. So it's like, everyone talks to each other. We build in the chaos, no need for concessions. That's a great rhyme, by the way. And I like that idea. We build in the chaos, because it's like, that's literally what denoising is. Denoising is literally reducing chaos into actuality, right? Reducing disorder into order. And that's basically how all AI generation tools work, is through denoising. And if you really think about how human beings process information when they're actually doing art, we function as a denoising program as well. So no need for concessions. We don't need to concede anything. We don't feel like we have to, like, we don't need to be like we don't need to like justify our efforts in existence to, like, people who didn't care about us in the first place, right? Which I think is a good point to make. Amelias multiply, twist and they bend. Takes twist and they bend. I mean, fucking a million Amelias, you know, reached more than a million views, and then became fucking number 33 on Spotify, if I remember correctly. Wild success, and I mean, understandably so. It's a great fucking song, to be perfectly honest. But the seal stamps steady. This isn't the end. Lurkers to legends, we float side by side. In memes and in madness, our spirits collide. I mean, lurkers to legends, yeah, fair enough, right? There's a number of people who were not content creators before the Sky Bros community formed, but they were in the community they enjoyed the work of the people in the Sky Bros community, and then they started making stuff themselves, right? So from lurkers to legends, from people who just watch and didn't really do anything, to now they're actually doing things themselves. They're part of the legend themselves, right? In memes and in madness, our spirits collide. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Like, let's just say not all of us get along, and even the ones who do get along, there is a lot of spirited discussion that happens, right? A lot of spirited disagreement. But yeah, in memes, yeah, it's the semiotic tool that is often used in communities, not just ours, but in communities in general. Everyone uses memes in some degree, right? So yeah, fair enough. I gotta rewind it, because fucking Nihilith had Nihilith made a post denying that this was a while ago. I think this was like months ago, but he made a post about, like, how he's not always eating. Like, that's slander. And I had to make the obvious comment of, oh my god, it's crunchy waves, wavy chips. Okay, fair enough. I had to make the comment. I was like, legend has it, or rumor has it, that he was eating while making this post. He's a good sport, because the only thing he said to that was, that doesn't prove anything. I'm like, thank God these people lean into the jokes, right? They actually know how to. They actually have a sense of humor. They can actually take a bit of ribbing.
One pod, one current, calling each name. Our seal of approval, whisper on the way. We're here, we're enough, no longer needed to be saved.
Ah, yeah, the literal mending of the broken heart. And actually, the water imagery here is quite useful, because water symbolizes a lot of things, historically speaking. Water, for example, symbolizes the subconscious, that which is present but not actually accurate, actualized. It's oftentimes used in discussing the subconscious or dreams, for example. Another thing is, like, again, water is regenerative, especially has a regenerative property. Not only does it give life, but it restores life to the dead. You know, the rain comes back and the land comes to life again, right? In the West, we have the sign of baptism, where water regenerates the soul, right? So water has a medicinal property to it. And I just realized I have the microphone mic down, and I'm not even using it. I don't know what, the headset microphone down, and I'm not even using it.
No longer needed to be saved.
And it's through the water is also a symbol of formlessness and potentiality, right? What's Bruce Lee say? Be like water, formless. Of course, he stops at that part of the Book of the Five Rings, and he doesn't actually complete the Book of the Five Rings. But anyway, yeah, it's like, again, potentiality. The whole point of the whole creative process is a reduction of potentiality to actuality. So then, yeah, you have the whole sign of the heart, which is right here. It has a potential to be mended, and then that potentiality is reduced into actuality.
To be saved.
Okay, so I'm not entirely sure where the wild ones sleep means. To be perfectly honest, it's just not that part is not processing in my brain, but it probably does mean something deep, something like the rest of this, obviously, because again, language carries meaning, and I just can't put this part together at the moment.
When the tide rolls out and the laughs turn to wake.
The fucking protect content creators and protect free speech. Yeah, the
When the tide
the ever running debate, which is always somehow related to fucking either TOS, standards, or copyright, right? Protect content creators. When the content creators include people like React channels, and wait, there's 3 rays of sunlight. That's interesting. They include React channels, which I think React channels are fine if they're like providing sufficient commentary and they don't like serve as a substitute for the original video. Or, for example, just protect content creators from being scraped for AI training, which I think is kind of a stupid complaint to make personally. But, then the free speech movement be like, all right, well, I guess protect content creators, that would be the impetus for the copyright system too, right? It's like, if you're gonna do React videos, like, the content creator you could also say that, like, making it harder to react to things is also protecting content creators, so there's a contradiction in that particular position, I guess. So then, yeah, so it's IP versus free speech, basically.
rolls out and the laughs turn.
Actually, hold on. Yeah, I think this is kind of has to be IP versus free speech. Because if it was a platform issue, then the protected content creators of the free speech would be on the same side. So through reasonable some basic yes, I'm pretty sure this is about free speech and IP.
And awake, we send out the GIF, watch the circle remake. Off like a heartbeat low under the stars, reminding the broken these waters are ours.
Okay, so when the tide pulls hard and the laugh turns to ache, I mean, if you've ever laughed to the point it hurts, I've done that a couple times. Oh my god, that's a wild experience. But in this case, it means like when shit hits the fan, right? When everything goes through, when something happens and like everyone is actually like either everyone or you are genuinely upset by something, right? When we send out the GIF and watch the circle remake, arf like, god damn it, okay. Arf like a heartbeat low under the stars, reminding the broken these waters are ours. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's like these waters are ours is basically meaning this is our space, right? This is our territory, right? Which I think is a fair point, because was that retard on X who was basically challenging everyone who does fucking AI art. And sorry, this is a bit of a tangent. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take up your challenge. And I posted something. It was just the face of disgust and the sheer pride at which they were like, go ahead, pick up the pencil, see if you can actually like draw what it is you want on your own. It's like, all right, I'll give you, I'll meet you in your fucking challenge. And I posted something on there, and I'm pretty sure the vast majority of people looking at that would say, damn, that's good. Until they find out that I support AI art, and then all of a sudden, everything that you could find fault with is going to be found fault with. Funny how that works, right? But that being said, that wasn't the only one who did that. A bunch of other people did the same thing, and I was like, it's fucking interesting that none of these challenges were ever answered. Right? Like the challenge was answered by the AI community. A bunch of people were like, you know what? We actually can draw. Here's an example of how we can actually draw. No one fucking said a thing about it. Not a single person from the AI art criticism corner actually like chimed in after that. Really fucking funny how that works, right? It really gets the noggin, it really activates the almonds. But yeah. I mean, ARF is obviously like the sound that seals make. So ARF like a heartbeat. So low under the stars. I mean, since this is about like when the laughs turn to heartaches, this is like crying out to the heavens, right? Reminding the broken that these waters are ours. We already talked about that. The reason people get into art vary, and this includes the AI art thing. We already discussed that, we saw that the individual in question during that scene was Lady Wasabi, and talk about heartbreak, right? Like, ooh, damn. There's not really much you can say about that, right? I don't want to use the Zuko style. That's rough, buddy, because that actually really is fucking rough. That is actually really fucking rough. So it's like a lot of the people in the community, not everyone, but a lot of the people in the community have some, and you don't have to really know anything about any of it. This is just going to be the kind of thing that happens in any community where you get any kind of traction in there. It's going to be people who have, let's say, deep-seated wounds in their past, right? I mean, case in point, right? Me, except I've never really told anyone about it. So, yeah, so, and I'm probably not going to tell anyone about it. So, there's that. There's not really much I have to say about this. When we send out the GIF, watch the circle remake. I I mean, there is that also that meme in the community where it's like someone sends an image and then everyone makes their own AI riff on it, which is often pretty funny. To be perfectly honest, is often pretty funny. I do enjoy seeing that. So
I'll seal of approval. Sky grows forever in the undertow. Banana curve fading into twilight's glow. Our little rebellion, steady and slow. Our seal of approval, calm as the sea. This family's forever. Just you, just me. Seal of approval. Our seal of approval.
yeah, and this is basically the thesis of the entire song at the very end. To be perfectly honest, just in case you didn't know what the song was about, right, or what the message was. And to be fair, again, it's like subtle as a hammer to the face. I watched Evangelion and I saw people literally not understand it after they fucking said the entire point like 3 times in 3 different endings and still not fucking understand it. Like sometimes you got to say it to their face, and even when you say it to their face, clear as day, they might not fucking understand you. You can only do what you can, right? Oh my god, I will never get over the fact that with Evangelion, it's like, what did this mean? They literally tell you exactly what the thesis of the entire show is, like 3 times. And in fact, if you count the manga, 4 times. It's like, they articulate it pretty directly, right? It's not exactly subtle, right? And yeah, the thank you for saving me. So this is obviously I don't know what happened to or in Dot Pocket's past, to be perfectly honest, and I'm not gonna ask because I'm not gonna pry into that kind of information. I'm not gonna pry into that kind of thing, because god damn it, seals over fields, seal Maxi. Fair enough. Yeah, but I definitely am thankful for the Sky Bros community too, because it's like the internet's fun for me again, right? The internet used to be so fun. I lost the ability to really have fun on the internet for the most part, and the internet is fun for me again, right? So like I'm just thankful that I'm able to have fun again online. Just that fucking simple. I don't know what's going on with what happened with Dot Pocket. I'm not going to ask. It could be anything from just option A or option B. I know, again, as I said, some of the people here, they just felt like they lacked a sense of community, and then all of a sudden there's a place that not only provides a potential sense of community but even encourages and helps you with learning how to create in the medium that brought them together. Just saying, these people have been more helpful with their medium of choice than I've ever seen an art community actually be for like dissenting artists, to be perfectly honest. And let's be fair, we're all dissenters from the common art mainstream, so yeah, we wouldn't have exactly fit in there anyway. Again, other people like Lady Wasabi, real fucking heavy shit, to be perfectly honest. So it's like, and again, everyone's going through something, right? Yeah. So everyone's going through that kind of shit. My thing is definitely a little bit closer to the to one side than the other. I'm not going to say which side because again, don't really want to get into it. But yeah, I understand the feel. I understand what this. I understand this kind of sentimentality. It makes sense to me. All right. So we are going to do one more run through just to see if there's any visual keys that I missed, right?
He lounged on stone, belly to the sun.
I will say, if we go back here,
He lounged on stone, belly to the sun.
yeah, this looks more like a scene of defeat, not necessarily a scene of just relaxation.
Flippers play lazy, approval just begun.
Those damn quangos and their one piece, right?
Banana are perfect, no rush and no demand. A nod from the deep when we don't understand. In the scroll's quiet hours, when doubt creeps in slow, that seal appears soft.
Actually, I find it really funny that they got like the dog type snout. Because what's a common insult to call someone? Those dogs, right? Oh my god, fair enough. Actually, a moment of accidental genius there, possibly.
Creeps in slow, that seal appears soft, lets the real feeling show. A seal of approval, rolling gentle and deep, sky brows drifting.
Hold on. So yeah, the red veil, for example, which I'm gonna assume colorblind, so I'm not entirely sure. Apparently, my grasp of color is not that good. I asked a family member. I mentioned what color I thought my character's skin tone was to a family member. They're like, "That's not what color that is." I'm like, "The fuck do you mean?" You're not gonna gaslight me. I used a hex code to make sure it was the color I thought it was. This is oh my god. But yeah, so yeah, so I'm gonna guess this is like red for red veil.
And deep, sky brows drifting.
And through the cosmos, right? I'm not entirely sure why the imagery is here, but I mean, I guess like the space itself has been analogized to an ocean as well, right? In fact, all the ancient cultures, for the most part, understood the high heavens to be, you know, water, right? The firmament separating the waters from above and below, right? And above the sky and below the underworld.
Where the wild
And yeah, you know what? Fair enough. I guess this makes sense for Gleeman with the cosmic concern here, right? For the heavens and all creation.
sleep, through slope and through shine.
I don't know what this is. I guess like I don't know what the association is here. I've watched a couple of Lusty Lynx' stuff, but I'm not entirely sure what the dungeon association is.
We carry the flame, one part, one current.
This definitely strikes me as more Delta Wolf with again the cosmic background, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really talked to Kura about like most of the stuff that he's doing, to be perfectly honest.
Calling each name, our seal of approval, whisper on the way.
So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the delineation between the sea and the land here is, to be perfectly honest. But I'm pretty sure that there is a symbolic differentiation between like what the sea and the land refer to here.
We're here, we're enough, no longer needed to be saved. From glitter creations to late night confessions, we build in the chaos.
I will make an observation that in a lot of this, it's like obviously Like, if you go back and you see some of this stuff, hold on. It's like here, Dot Pocket is with each person.
One pod, one current, calling each name. Our seal of approval, whisper on the way.
He spots the campfire from a distance. So I'm gonna guess this is what draws him in.
We're here, we're enough.
Oh, I didn't even notice this. So the band list, and they're given like they're given again they're giving their hearts to the viewer, which I'm gonna assume is like we're gonna use the thing with like the likes or the hearts on YouTube, right? But anyway, it's like they're showing support for presumably Dot Pocket, who's the one closing his eyes right now.
No longer needed to be saved.
I guess because those are full hearts, it shows that it's possible for a heart to be mended, is what I think is getting to be here.
From richer creations to late night confessions, we build in the chaos.
This scene reminds me of the fucking Coroni scene. Hold on. This would be probably my one video tangent in here. Hold on.
Water in the fire. Why? Water in the fire. Why? Not to understand. No!
Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I might as well put it on the longer video as well. Fucking hell, mate.
Water in the fire. Why? Water in the fire. Why? Not to understand. No! Not to understand. Water in the fire in the water. Water. Very hot water. Water.
Yes, the finger stealing dog is very cute. That being said, remember kids, a lot of meaning in English is carried by word order.
No need for concessions. Amelia's multiply takes twists and they bend, but the seal stands steady.
There's the big band at the back. Yeah, fair enough.
This isn't
This looks like a fucking sunken British town, but to be fair, that's probably the point.
the end. Like us to legends, we flow side by side in memes and in madness. Our spirits collide.
I guess actually, in memes and in madness, our spirits collide is actually a really good spot to have DJ Nathaniel, considering like his whole like association with being a wizard, right? It's like what is memes if not magic, right? What is madness if not the language of the dialectic, which is right.
Our seal of approval, rolling gentle and deep. Sky bruised.
Okay, that's a cool scene. It's almost like that little. It's like in a what would you call it? Like in a surfable wave, right? How sometimes you'll see the arc that forms an almost circle that you can go on a surfboard in. It's almost like a perpetual one of those, right?
Drifting where the wild ones sleep. Through slop and through shine, we carry the flame. One pod, one current, calling each name. Our seal of approval, whisper on the
Hold on. It beckons him as it grows, right? As it goes from a tiny campfire light to a raging inferno. That's interesting. The lights in there almost kind of look like the kinds of lights that you would take to like a Japanese concert, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, like those in the background right there. Again, offering affection and support. Yeah, again, the offering of the hearts as well. This music is fire, right? You see, the music is fire. It's so fire. It's water in the fire, right? Oh my god! Great visual pun, by the way. And yeah, I mean, this makes sense. I don't know if Leafu Leafu does all that much AI music, but yeah, this makes a lot of sense considering Leaflet now has a channel for specifically AI remixes.
When the tide pulls out and the laughs turn to wake.
I'm gonna have to ask if the sun having 3 like rays of light is an intentional thing, or if this was just like a happy accident. Because I find it difficult to think that this would be like a thing the AI would choose to do on its own. Hold on. Let's go back here. What did I see there? Did I see something, or am I... Okay, no, I'm just wigging out. Yeah, and the laugh turns to wake, and we see the heartbreak right here, which is more or less what I got from the lyric. It's just being concretized by the actual visuals.
We send out the GIF, watch the circle remake. Off like a heartbeat low under the stars. Reminding the broken, these waters are ours. I'll seal of approval.
Actually, that's an interesting little image here, too. Because... Yeah, the tidal wave, the undertow, right? The thing that drag the impossible to escape pull. The vortex into the abyss, and instead of expecting someone to meet you at the surface, you have to go down sometimes and meet them at the depths. Yeah, sometimes the only way you can really help someone is you have to enter into their pain in a sense to help them shoulder their burdens, kind of deal, right? I'm not entirely sure that's what they're getting at here, but that's what I get from this, right? You got to meet people where they're at, and sometimes it means going into a very dark, going to the abyss to meet them so you can help them get back to the surface. Okay, maybe I was right about that. The sky's the limit, right? Tiny campfire lights. Yeah. You gotta destroy all the quangos, eh, Leaflet? Yeah, there we go. I actually kind of hope that this turned out to be like an hour-long video, because Dot Pocket did tell me that there's not as much to comment on in this video, and I hope to have proved him wrong. But if I didn't turn this into a 1-hour video, then he has the last laugh, and that is totally fine by me, to be perfectly honest. So yeah. Again, this is just this is largely a love letter to the Sky Bros community. And yeah, I largely agree with the underlying point of the song, to be perfectly honest. I can't go into too much depth on some things, obviously, but that would be more along the lines of like some of the parts that I already said I'm not going to talk about, right? Well, that said, there's not really much I have to add for this, other than I enjoyed the song, right? I could very clearly see that this was a passion project for Dot Pocket, and that's another thing. The AI stuff is also bringing back passion projects for a lot of people, right? So I'm not exactly going to complain about that as much as people complain about AI. I'm like, hey man, it's making everything fun again, right? How about you just fucking loosen up and just learn to have fun, right? It's like, oh my god, I need to use that from now on. Is that I need to use that the old school thing when everyone was like, when everyone is so upset that you don't like the current thing, just tell them, why don't, it's like, what do you have against fun? I'm gonna have to use that from now on. It's gonna piss a bunch of people off. But yeah, again, as I said, I don't really have much to add to this. I really did like this Dot Pocket. I do appreciate the cameo, right? Again, I understand that y'all don't need to put me in these cameos, especially considering I barely make anything AI anyway, right? But I still do appreciate it. Even if it's like at times I'm swamped with things in real life and I miss some of this stuff on occasion. Yeah, go check out Dot Pocket's other works, and that will be it for today. Y'all have a lovely day.